Marielle, we've mentioned that you were there the day that they found the body, and you were there to see a lot of this unfold. So what has it been like for you following this case since 2014? What's been your experience with it?
Elise, the worst part of my job is that I have to ask people about their opinions, their reaction during some of their worst hours, some of their worst moments, and that's probably been the most difficult part, is asking a lot of Carter's family and friends how they're feeling, their reaction to each hearing leading up to this moment. And I have just been amazed by the dedication, support, and just to this whole entire trial. They are not giving up on Beverly, and they are there to support her throughout the whole process. And it's the search effort was incredible physically, but it was also incredible virtually. I mean, social media just blew up when Beverly disappeared, and as soon as she was found, social media continued to spread and share their support for her and her loved ones. And I think the family has really showed their appreciation during this whole process because they've been so grateful of all the support. So it's been a difficult ride, and this family is going to definitely see at least, hopefully, some closure this week. Biggest thing we got out of today was what both sides are going to argue in their opening statements. The defense, like you said, the most shocking reveal. It's a story we haven't heard before. Here's what they're arguing. They're saying that Lowry, Lewis, and Carter met on a dating website. Now, some evidence will not be used in this trial this week, including a strand of Carter's hair, as well as her cell phone that was found in the home and trunk of Lewis's car, because the judge ruled it was illegally obtained by the state. Updating you live on Twitter, so if you want to follow this trial. I'm here with Carl Carter Jr. and his wife, Kim. And guys, I just have to ask you right off the bat, how are you feeling right now? What was that first initial feeling when you found out the verdict?
For me, it was about 30 different emotions at once. I was trembling, and I didn't know what to think, like excited, sad. We have justice for Mom. Anybody that'll stand still long enough, we're going to talk to them about ways to stay safe and keep this from happening to other people.
Great. And Kim, I do remember you saying earlier you plan on not ever remembering Aaron Lewis, but Beverly Carter. Yes. I think that's great. Thank you so much, guys. We'll have them again on THV 11 this morning on Monday. Back to you. Dawn, not a dry eye in the courtroom today as the verdict came down that said Aaron Lewis is guilty of capital murder and kidnapping for the death of realtor Beverly Carter. This was a unanimous decision by the jury. He's now sentenced to life without parole for this conviction of, again, capital murder and kidnapping. And the jury, like they were selected quickly, also deliberated quickly. They made this decision in about an hour. Now, the biggest thing that came out of today was when Aaron Lewis took to the stand in his own defense. And he was contradicting himself a lot when he was on the stand. He kept going back and forth and getting confused and questioning the prosecution's questions on his own story that he's been telling us this whole time, that the death is accidental.
If it's not an Aaron Lewis in your life, whatever it is, just fight and fight for your happiness.
That last soundbite was with Carl Carter Jr., Beverly's son. He gave the final victim impact statement. He said it came completely from his heart, and he didn't have any rehearsal or practice. He just spoke to the jury honestly and openly, and of course cried. And the defense tells me that they do plan to appeal this verdict. Guys, back to you.